Okay.
Now, starting with the acronyms and initialism. Now, abbreviations come in different forms, okay? Both acronyms and initialisms are abbreviations, okay? They are formed by combining the first letters of each word in a longer name or a phrase. Now, typically, acronyms and initialisms are written in capital letters to distinguish them from the ordinary words. So how will you know that is an abbreviation? So you will write only it in the capital form. For example, here, National Aeronautics and Space Administration. How we usually say NASA.
NASA.
Lions, you will know this. NASA is not the what full name. If I ask you what is NASA, you should know what is the full form. National Aeronautics and Space Administration. So NASA is your abbreviation. Is it clear? That is an acronym where you're taking only the first letters and clubbing it together. And we think NASA is the means dealing with space. Clear till here?
Clear.
Okay. Now, acronym becomes so common place that it evolves into an ordinary word that people no longer think of it as an acronym, as I told you. Now, we use it in NASA so often that we don't even realize that is an abbreviation, it's an acronym, where we are taking only the initials. So we have to be clear when somebody is going to ask us, what does scuba mean? Anybody has a knowledge what is a scuba?
Scuba diving.
Scuba diving, yes. So what is scuba but?
I don't know.
It was initially what?
Underwater.
Self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. Okay, what is laser? Light amplification by stimulated emission of radiations. So you can't write, such a long word throughout your writings, correct? You're losing out words when you're having a limited word limit. So what you will do? You will write the abbreviations. So this, it is internationally accepted. We have been using these formal abbreviations. So you can always use these. Okay. Now, what is initialism? So initialism are similar to acronyms in that they are formed using the first letter of each word in longer phrase. Unlike acronyms, what is the difference? They are pronounced different way. There we read it as NASA, scuba. Here you will not read it as NEFL. You will read it as NFL. Okay, National Football League. Okay. NFL. Is it clear? You're just reading out the first letters. Now, internet slangs often takes the form of initialism. LOL, IDK. Yeah. What is IDK? Anybody knows?
I don't know.
I don't know. Good.
I don't know.
And what is LOL, girls, which most of youngsters use?
Laugh out
Laugh out loud. Okay.
Yeah.
So these type of slang isn't appropriate when you're writing emails or an article. You have to, if it is formal kind of writing, you can't use these, right? Because it's a new generation youngsters informal way of speaking. So you have to be very careful of what kind of abbreviations you're using in your writing. Okay?
Yes.
Clear? It has to be not informal online chatting or chatting to your friends. If you're writing to somebody like a professor or a head of an authority, you can't write this.
Clear.
I don't know. You have to write I don't know, the full form. Okay?
Yes.
All right. Now, we have a lot of abbreviations where we are using in our academics as well. Titles like Mr., Miss, Doctor. We have forgotten the spelling of doctor now, right? DOCTOR.
No.
That is the spelling, but we write it as DR. Okay. And see, there are two things we have to remember. That is the American English and the British English.
Yes.
So some in American English, we follow the abbreviations with a dot. That is the period, the full stop. Okay. And British English, the period is omitted. So the most common abbreviations include, like here, MR, Mr. You can see that. Can you see here? Mr. This is the full form of mistress, MRS, which we don't even write this now. We usually write it as MRS, and a period. Period is the full stop which I'm talking about. Okay, Miss, Doctor, Junior. So Mr. Green, we write, asked Miss Gray if she had a pet. Dr. Jackley, American style. American style is what? You are putting a period. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we have degrees which we talk. BS, Bachelor of Science. BA, Bachelor of Arts. Master of Arts is written as MA. MBA, Master of Business Administration. What is PhD? Doctor of Philosophy. So after they finished their higher studies, the last thing they do is PhD. So all who have completed PhD get a doctorate degree. The periods are optional with abbreviations of academic degrees. So it is your usually we put a period, but some don't. It's not an error, but they're following the British pattern. Clear? Now, Latin abbreviations. We also have Latin abbreviations. I'm sure you know this. Okay. For example, we write EG, right? Whereas the spelling of example is EXAMPLE, correct? So how did we get G from? So the answer is the Italian version of example is what? Exempli gratia. It means for example. So we use the abbreviation EG. Can you see here?
Yeah.
This one, girls. Exempli gratia, which means for example. So we use E.G when you want to provide specific example for generalization. We expect volunteers from many surrounding cities, example, Springfield, Oakdale, and Hogsmeade. Is it clear? What is I.E? Anyone?
That is.
That is. How did we get the word that is?
From a different language.
Yes. In Latin, they say I jest. It means that is. So that's how we got I and E. Clear? So, you know, when you want to provide more specific information about something, you write I.E. Okay. That's an example given there. After a reasonable amount of time has passed, that is 2 business days, please report the missing shipment. Now, we say this, etc. Yeah. What is ETC?
Etc.
What is ETC? It means so forth. Yes. You should see the doctor when you have flu-like symptoms, fever, chills, etc. We say etc. Clear? Now, we also use abbreviations for time and dates. We know this. Okay. What is AM?
Morning.
Morning, yes. Where did we get this abbreviation? Again, antemeridium. Before noon, PM, post meridium. Afternoon. And even you know, the month, we can write in abbreviations like Jan, Feb, March, April. We'll write APR. Yes. When you have too many things to fill in your writings, we can use these abbreviations. Okay. So this is about week and month and time. Clear?
Yeah.
Places, you know this. What does US stand for? United States, UK, Kingdom,
United
United Kingdom, EU,
Kingdom.
UAE. Yeah. Even measurements we write in abbreviations: inches, IN, feet, FT. Yeah. Millimeters, mm, centimeters, cm, milligrams, mg. Yeah. Grams, g, and kg, kilograms. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Any doubts still here?
No.
Okay. So what you have to do today is you will open your workbook, do page number 78 in your workbook.
Yes.
Okay. Just go through it. You have acronyms and abbreviations. So now it's clear to you all what is abbreviations and acronyms.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So acronyms and initialism comes under abbreviations. Abbreviations are nothing but you're shortening the longer words into shorter form. In acronyms, you're using the first letters, and we are writing it in capital letters to differentiate, and we are reading it as one word. But in initials, we just read it as alphabets, NFL. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts?
But Miss